That's recording.
Sorry, I didn't
And then
realize
just
you
press
were
that
in
button
class.
instead.
So I was just like, oh yeah, Tifa.
Sorry. I know. I have to make a meeting. I'm so sorry. I'm going to leave halfway through.
I'm putting it probably.
You guys, just so you know, he has a meeting to go to, so he's not. It's not because of your improv that he's leaving.
I forgot to set the set.
All right, everyone. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Aoife, for being our audience. Could we please get a word you would not expect to hear in a high school cafeteria?
Calipigeon.
Jigglybug.
Pomegranate. Masticate.
Carnivorous?
Carnivorous. Thank you, carnivorous. Dinosaurs.
Plants. Vegan.
T-Rex. Museum.
Ancient.
Caveman.
God.
What?
God.
Science.
Jerusalem.
Tell me about it.
Last 2 weeks ago, my mom went to Jerusalem with her church, and my brother was gone on a trip, so I was alone in the house for 10 days, which was great because I could play music as loud as I wanted to in the middle of the night. But I invited my friends over for a pre-party before the party, and I thought it would be okay, but they ended up trashing my house, but it was just like 13 of us. So my mom came back and found this huge stain from God knows what on the couch, and she didn't give me money for like 2 weeks.
Alcohol. Chinese.
Illegal.
Tell me about it.
So basically this one time, I was really little and my uncle was getting married. And so I'm walking around, he was in this huge hotel. There were multiple different like ballrooms, you could say, where people were also getting married at the same time. So I managed to wander out of our ballroom and into another ballroom where there was like a huge rager wedding, like drunk party, and everyone was wasted. And I was just kind of like walking around this party, and people kept trying to like get a hold of me and grab me, and I don't know what they would do, but I ended up running out of the building and getting lost on the street for a solid like 2 hours until my mom came outside, found me, and thought I was intoxicated, which is illegal. So yeah.
Childhood. Tell me about it. I was a really, it sounds like braggy, but like I was smarter for my age in terms of like street smart when I was like 7. Like my parents thought, I was just like a very pure 7-year-old, didn't know anything. But like I was a couple steps ahead of them sometimes. And like one of my favorite stories from when I was a child was one day I asked my mom for money for a book sale at school. And so she gave me the money and she was like, go ahead, knock yourself out, reading is great. And I used the money to buy my whole class an ice cream party, because there was like an ice cream store at school that was like for the week, and so I used it to buy my whole class an ice cream party, and I was like the most popular kid for like a week. And so I got home and my mom's like, oh yeah, how'd the book sale go? And I was like, great. And she's like, oh cool, you want to show me the book you got? So I'm like, okay. I run to my room, I pick out a random book from my bookshelf, and I'm like, this one. And she's like, that's amazing, sweetie, I'm so proud of you. And yeah, she never found out.
Look, I know it's your wedding day, so I gotta make it right for you. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it all great. You're gonna be so happy. You're such a beautiful bride. So let me finish cleaning up the waiting room. Do you need anything?
altar right now!
Yeah, but I want you to, be comfortable and be clean, so, babe, it's real important.
Why would you get drunk on our wedding night? No, this
not-
meant a lot to me.
I'm not. Look, babe, it's real hard being a groom, Like, all the attention's on the bride, and we have to make her feel okay, and she's the one who gets to have the meltdown 5 minutes before, and grooms never get to have the meltdown. You always have to be on top of it as a groom, and I didn't want that. I wanted to melt down because it's my wedding too, okay? We need to compromise if we're gonna get married, so I get to get drunk and throw a fit too.
Hello guys, Pastor Samantha here. I just wanted to wish you good luck before you head on out there. I was wondering if you could do a little prayer.
Thanks, Samantha.
Is this your doing, Samantha? Did you give my husband, my new husband, the alcohol?
She gave me the altar wine. It was the blood of Christ. We had a really good time, It was like
It was like a good luck drink.
Yeah, and then we kind of got.
Let us get together and celebrate this moment before we head on out there. There's lots of people waiting for us.
Oh, are we gonna celebrate the way we celebrated last time with our mouths?
No, we're gonna.
Samantha! I always knew it was you. He was going back with it.
Babe. I still
Listen, I have a
love you,
confession
but
to
she
make,
just,
okay?
her lips are way better.
I have been a pastor all my life, and I've seen so many people get married, and I've just sat there being jealous the whole time. So when this guy comes up and he's like, I'm really nervous about my wedding day, I was like, this is my shot, okay? This is my chance to make something of myself. To not just be the person marrying people, to be the person unmarrying people.
You go, girlfriend. Literally.
You're my best friend.
I mean,
Could you?
you could celebrate with her too,
You were the one who made me be a pastor in the first place. You thought it was my calling, so I went and got ordained, and look what you've done to me.
You know what, Samantha? It was all because I saw you, the way you looked at him. He was mine. I wanted to put you in that pastor school so you could stay away.
Has always been yours, Becky. Okay, ever since high school.
Yeah,
you were
ever since
successful.
high school. Yeah, exactly.
You got the boys,
and
and
I always got the boys.
I was just like the one being my days at home. I don't know.
It's okay. Look at you. You will never be anything.
Well, at least I can take what's yours.
This is kind of odd.
Blessings to you all. Yes.
I don't want to do this. I feel like it's not right.
Listen, I can't really do anything. My dad died. He made me God. So I mean, it's just part of the job.
Just something feels a bit off. I don't know what it is. Can you put a finger on it?
I mean, it looks like it's illegal to me. I don't know where it came from. Have you seen him before on TV?
Literally God, right? I don't know what you're talking about. I might technically be like half human, half God, but I'm still God.
What the hell? Who do you pick up on Tinder anymore? I mean, what is this man? Who is he? What did his bio say that seems so interesting?
God.
That was attractive to you nowadays.
Yeah, I thought I would just make you proud if I believed in God, you'd love me again. And
What? Wait, but God does not believe in
But-
this kind of matrimony.
but I didn't know you would come along on my date, Mom.
Listen, I always come along on your dates because you end up with freaks like that.
If you could explain to me why you wanted to put the water on me, maybe I can understand the situation.
Talk about it. Can I have a seat, please? Somebody. Thank you. Okay.
Well, can I get a seat? Thank you.
Oh.
My gosh.
This is probably the weirdest
Hard to
cosplay
date.
request I've had. Can we just get this rolling?
So what's your blood type?
O negative.
universal donor.
Oh,
That's very nice. That's
very
good.
creepy.
What is your social security number?
L59.
L29. I know yours,
What's that?
sweetie. You are my go-to.
L4969696942.
It is quite strange that you know it by heart, but we'll let it go. How come you tried to drown my daughter within the first 5 minutes of talking to her?
I thought she was into that kind of stuff. I'm sorry.
I am. Sweetie, we've talked about this. Don't touch her. Don't touch her. It's weird. We just met. We've talked about this. You cannot let men do this to you anymore.
Technically not a man. I'm 7
You're God, right?
Mom, I think you're a bit confused. He's not like the real God. He just, yeah. I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm into this kind of stuff. And you need to be okay with that. Yes!
It's a real mark.
Last night it was Zeus. Like, I don't know what the issue is.
Oh, was that
I didn't
Jordan?
know that. Oh my
Oh,
God.
he's wonderful.
He was good.
Welcome to hell.
Oh, carnivorous, that's my line. Welcome to hell.
This is what you get for sleeping with other women's husbands. Or soon to be husbands, whatever.
Jasmine, you weren't supposed to find out.
Well, while you're here, what do you have to say for yourself?
How does the morning know my name?
Put me on the slaughter block.
That's not the first chamber, you imbecile. Oh, the first chamber would be over here on the upside down corkscrew.
You have to go through all 3 before you get lucky enough to go there.
Yes. Gosh, this corkscrew is
No, you sit
awfully
on top of it.
misplaced. You need to renovate this place more. Okay. Now, lay yourself upon the corkscrew. Oh, look at her bleed. Look at her blood. Oh, okay, I'm bored.
It's so fun making people bleed.
Yeah. Next stage, next stage. Over there in the.
It's like a dishwasher for people.
Okay, yeah. Get clean, mortal. Clean,
You made so many mistakes! Hello, you're my appointment. Turned in your cheek, I decided to live wild and let go of all that moral stuff. Alright, so you're opting to come to hell? Yes. My friend told me about it.
Can you show me how this works?
Just people.
So many in our space. I know I'm claustrophobic.
I'm into this. Is this like BDSM or something?
Yeah, you sit there.
Okay,
You
this
won't.
is-
Which one of us?
Both of you.
I'm gonna have to charge you a little bit extra for this. It's kind of
It's fine, my mom will cover it.
okay.
Get down! God, you're disgusting!
Whoa. I'm looking for my daughter. Have you seen her?
You really think this is the time and place to come in, okay?
What's wrong with him?
He had too much to drink because I'm so awful as a wife, so he decided to get drunk and become this. He just,
Who are you?
he goes through this every other 10 minutes,
Where
okay?
am I?
It's just,
What's your short-term memory?
basically,
No.
God.
I'm sorry, where am I? My name is, like, Jake, I think. I'm really confused.
You're married, do you remember?
I got. Really?
Did you just,
Well, as great as your relationship sounds, super healthy, I love it. Have you seen a girl? She's about wee big,
sweet or, and quite weird looking. She's into weird things. She might have been walking around with some guy that thought he was God. I don't know.
Wait.
And
Did she go to somewhere called hell?
oh dear Christ Almighty! I knew she was gonna do it. I knew it.
Oh my God, I
What
remember.
do you mean? Did you see her go there? Did you see her go through the gate?
Yeah, I remember. Before my, oh my God, it's all coming back now. Babe, hey, I'm back. Oh my God, okay. So I'm
Wait,
so
you have to
confused.
stop talking. What happened?
Oh, okay, so right before my wedding, I swooped in, grabbed her, I took her in my car down there on a bit of a date, you know how it is. And while we were there, we just had a great time. She talked about how she wanted to go back, but she couldn't, so she said she'd find someone else to take her. So I guess that's where she is right now.
What was her name?
Wait, back up a bit. Did you say you took her on a date?
Well, yeah, I was kind of nervous before the wedding, wanted to deal with the jitters by going to hell.
Where did you go? Yeah, just show me the ropes.
The ropes.
Oh, the actual ropes? I meant that more figuratively. I didn't.
Oh, so you're not in for the entire bond?
Half the ropes.
Oh.
Alright, guys. So glad that I could do my last wedding with you guys before I, say goodbye to the life
Is this a roleplay, Pastor, or the...
Are you real? Can I see your
I'm not sure hell, it's time to go back.
This is fun and all, but hell is not the place for happiness. Weddings do not work here.
Or that leaves us in a bit of a pickle.
So I think you're gonna have to get divorced. That's the better.
I facilitated divorce.
We can't get divorced until we're married.
Yeah, so,
Somehow gonna have to make it work because we don't do happiness here.
I mean, I'm God. So
Angela Josephina, I've told you time and time again, I will not have a daughter who acts the way you've been acting.
I'm a little-
How
You will not be a sinner.
I'm a little bit confused.
this woman is fucking cuckoo. Stay back.
No, I'm a little bit confused because all the contraptions are on.
Angela, babe,
See, I told you I'd bring her here.
How many
You are
people?
weirdo. You get drunk on your wedding day. You.
Zeus roleplay. Jake, how you doing?
Oh,
This
this is so
He was so good. He was so good. He deserves a medal.
You guys, I just got you out of this contraption room. Stay out.
Hey, Angela, want to come back in and join us?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
3
She
for
will,
1 today.
she will be under the light of God for the rest of her
I am
Not
God.
the
She can have my
space.
life.
space.
Mine.
Oh, great, nice.
What's wrong with you now?
Mom, you know how I get.
Oh, she needs her space. She needs
I know how
her
she
space.
does.
This is how we don't give people space.
Maybe
I'm
you should
trying to
consider-
silence mortals.
Yeah, listen to her.
The voice has awakened.
Jasmine has spoken.
We need everyone to start melting as the room is going hotter and hotter.
It's going hotter.
Fuck me.
Temperature
Oh
up
dear.
and up
Oh boy.
And up.
So you were telling me about your time in hell before? Oh my gosh, like it was, you have to go after your, that wedding.
It's okay. We don't need to talk about that on the first date. What made you start using Tinder?
I want to experience different things, there are lots of interesting people out there, and I think that we should all try to learn more from different.
Take a seat. It's a bit far back. Let's move it a bit forward. You stupid. There we go. Just hop right on. Yeah, keep going.
I'm here for my 9 p.m. appointment. They're wanting to order a god.
I matched with you as well.
So is it going to be 2, 1?
Oh, threesomes? Are you into that too? Maybe. I wasn't expecting both of you at once. That's many bodies together at once.
It's going to be $250, so in that.
But your God, how does currency work with your situation?
I just use it on mortals to like get me drinks and like food.
Sorry, I brought your packed lunch. I know sometimes you get hungry. I'll see you at home later.
Are you together?
No, she's fucking cuckoo, dude. So I got her on a date this time, right? And it was like a week ago, and she is been following me around, calling me her husband. That we got married in hell or like something like that.
Oh, so you're married now.
No, okay. It's complicated.
So you're married.
It's complicated, all right?
Oh God, babe, I'm looking going all over the place now.
What? Are
Okay,
you
Becky.
Are you?
Jake, what's poppin', dude?
Sorry, I forgot the juice box.
Oh, hey, Angela, didn't see you here.
Hey!
Hey, do you know what Samantha is?
Hey guys, I have a 2 o'clock appointment, and I was wondering if one of you could cover my shift.
Oh, yeah, I'll be down there in like, actually, would you mind covering? What's your name, by the way?
Becky.
No, that's
Jacqueline.
Oh, hi, Jacqueline. Nice to meet
Bob
you.
and Jacqueline. Nice to meet you. I'm God.
I'm Jacqueline.
We're all
His name's Bruce. Sorry.
He can be whatever he wants to be, just like the 4 of us, okay?
I am God.
We are part of a wonderful new paradigm for relationships and love in our community.
No!
Becky, Jesus Christ, you can't be doing this.
Hey, chill on the Jesus Christ stuff.
Hey, please don't. You can't
You-
do this every time.
You have been with all of these people! I've even tried to get on Tinder to get away from you!
What happened with Jacqueline? Yeah, but
Becky, if you would only listen to what I've been telling you all these years, okay? This.
Listen up, stupid idiots.
Oh,
It's
what?
time to go back.
Back to hell!
Yo, what the shit is happening?
I can explain, okay? This is what I do for a living.
Who is this? Who are you people?
they're the demons from hell.
I think you better respect us.
Or we
You
can
let
do
me out
some
for a
things.
date.
Are you an enemy role-playing company? Is this what's... Are we gonna have a turf war
Oh
again?
my, you look different.
Oh.
I do.
God, babe.
Guys, we're all on the same side, okay?
Hey.
We're all on the same side.
Don't have to be ashamed of the car I drive. I'm just glad to be here.
Right. Well, as you can all see, the lesson we've learned here is that you're not supposed to sin. God is our Savior,
I am.
no matter what shape or form. And today, we've learned this lesson through lots of cheating, a lot of role play, and a lot of sin. Amen.
Okay.
That was our show. Join our polyamorous cult.